what is IP address? See, the IP address, first of all, IP address consists of a network address and host address. So IPv4, the IPv6 1998 has already come. So I'll tell you about IPv6 also somewhat. So IPv4, the 32-bit address is there, and host, and you can easily find out host and the network ID. There are class A, class B, class C subnet mask. So when you mask this like 255.255.0.0, therefore that is for class B. Now when you actually mask this with this IP address, you will get the network ID and the host ID. That is how this is a combination of, first you have to go to the network and then you have to find out the host, that is the computer, the network ID and host ID. That is 8.8.8.8. That is, I am talking about 8-bit, 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 8-bit. That makes a 32-bit. Now IPv6 is having 128-bit. It has 128-bit. So here the IPv4 I am talking about, it has a 32-bit internet address. This is used to define a host, or you can say a router. So this is basically this is a logical address, but it logically is unique to the network. So the portion that identifies the network is the IP address, which is called as the net ID. The portion identifies the host or router on the network of the IP address is called as the host ID. So one part I am showing you, it is a network address. The other part I am showing you is the host ID. That is, first you have to go to the network, then you have to go to the system, computer or the computing device. And that can be done using the subnet mask, because we have class A, class B, class C, and we know the subnet mask also. Okay. So an IP address defines connection to a network of a device. So this two part is very important, network address and host address, and this IP address. See, IPv6 is already there. IPv4, because it's a logical system, this 192.168.1.1.2 is provided to you by the network administrator, but it is unique because that IP will be for a whole network. Then you can also use subnet mask to divide it. Okay, so IP address or an internet protocol address is a series of number that identifies any device on a network. Okay, first part will take you to the network, the other part will take you to the host address. So computers use IP address to communicate with each other, both over the internet and as well as on the networks. So these are dot separated.